Happy you are here. We are joined by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, Food and Wine Sommelier of the Year. The group includes the Sovereign in Georgetown, one of the newer properties. A lot of great Belgian beers there. And also down in Penn Quarter, you have Red Apron, and right next door, the Partisan. Greg, it is always good to see you.
See you too, Brennan.
This looks summery. What do we have on tap
Summery
this week?
and Belgian-y, so
yes.
Good mention for the Sovereign. This is a beer that you'll find there as well. It's called Deux Amis, Two Friends, and it is a transatlantic collaboration between Brasserie Dupont and Lost Abbey down in Southern California. So you've got the preeminent name in farmhouse brewing of DuPont, and then Lost Abbey Port Brewing, Tommy Arthur, the guy who makes amazing farmhouse ales down in Southern California, and great IPAs as well. I know you like those. So they came together and they brewed this collaboration. So this is the first time that I believe that DuPont has done a collaboration beer, and it's the first time that Olivier de Decker, who is the master brewer for Brasserie Dupont, has been to the U.S. In support of this launch. So a really cool thing. It is a kind of classic DuPont Saison, but then they mixed in some American-style hops that you'd expect to find more in IPAs. So you've got Amarillo, Mosaic, and a little bit of Simcoe as well.
Wow, it's just lovely. Ooh.
So it's got that classic DuPont kind of peppery spice in the nose that comes through. Some hop character too.
I think I'm in love. And this may be the hottest, the day we're taping this, it may be the hottest day of the year in DC. So this
is wonderful for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
it's
they really
great.
nailed that, didn't they?
Yeah, it's amazing. So, and the cool thing here is that sometimes you get nervous when you say, okay, we're going to take a Belgian-style Saison and then we're going to hop it in an American way, and then it just gets muddled because there's too much hop character. The way that those American hops have been integrated here, you get some citrus, some pine, some earth, some even like mixed berry fruit, but it's nothing that overwhelms the yeast character from the classic DuPont farmhouse yeast that's employed.
What would you pair this with?
This one, I think it's because of the heat. And, you know, summertime, we've got all these great heirloom tomatoes all over the place now. I love Saisons and anything tomato. So you can do this with like classic bruschetta. You can do it with a basil mozz pizza. House-made salsa is amazing. A caprese salad. All those things are great. Anything that has that peppery Saison spice is going to work wonderfully with the with tomatoes.
That's interesting you say like the bruschetta, so olive oil. This goes all right with olive oil.
Oh yeah,
we never really
absolutely.
talked about, you know, you talk about olive oil in wine or olive oil in Italian or Spanish food or lots of other foods. I hadn't really thought about beer and olive oil and what is compatible.
Well, what is so cool about the compatibility of those, and you get it in this, is beer with its residual malt character and this kind of creamy effervescence has a certain, I wouldn't call it an oily character to it, but there's a sort of rich, near sweetness on the palate that I think has the same kind of texture you'd find with olive oil in this case, and that lends itself even better to the pairing.
Where can people find this? Is this in bottles or just on draft?
750 milliliter bottles. Okay. We're enjoying it from draft. 750 milliliter bottles at great beer shops throughout the Mid-Atlantic. It's a limited release, but there's a good amount of it out there now, and then you'll find it on draft at better beer bars as well.
Excellent. Greg, thank you as always. Everyone, please always do drink responsibly and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another beer of the week.